fun with my mother.
Yeah?
Well, that's great, and this is great.
Oh, good.
That's great.
Okay. Come on, kids. Dinner. We're having Mommy's meatballs.
The greatest sitcom of all time, Everybody Loves Raymond, topped the best of TV list. This enduring classic was continually cherished through countless reruns on cable and broadcast stations. It was all due to one of television's most beloved sitcom stars, Ray Romano. You may remember him as the endearing and often hilarious Ray Barone. However, as the final credits rolled, fans were left with many lingering questions. What has Ray Romano been up to since the series wrapped up? Has he continued to grace screens with his unique brand of comedy, or has he taken a different path in the entertainment industry? Let's find out what really happened to Ray Romano since Everybody Loves Raymond.
Huh? People are starting to get hurt. But let me tell you something, ladies. You're not going to stop me from doing what's right, because you cannot manufacture love.
Ray Romano was born on December 23, 1957 in Queens, New York City. He's the youngest among 4 siblings, born to Italian-American parents. His father Albert worked as a tile setter, while his mother Lucille took care of their home. Ray's childhood was in one of those working-class neighborhoods, and he did the whole high school thing at Forest Hills High. But after that, he took a detour and tried his hand at accounting at Queens College, but ditched it after a couple of years. It was so because comedy was calling his name. So he started doing stand-up in the early 80s in the cozy clubs of the Big Apple. People loved his self-deprecating style and his knack for connecting with folks. Now, fast forward to 1989, when Ray's comedy rocket took off. He snagged a spot on David Letterman's late-night show. That gig opened doors to TV and film work. Ray's film debut was in the 1990 comedy Quick Change, and he popped up on cool TV shows like The Nanny and Mad About You. But Ray wasn't just about being on screen. Nope, he's got some serious author chops. He penned 2 memoirs, Everything's Fine and Here's the Deal. Plus, he dipped his toes into the comedy album waters with Make 'em Laugh and Right Here, Right Now. Even with all that hustle, Ray was still working as a delivery driver to keep the family fed. But in 1996, lightning struck, and he landed the lead role in the CBS sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond. That show was a super hit both with the critics and fans, and it turned him into a household name. His character as Ray Barone won him the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series 4 times. There was a secret behind his success. Ray didn't have to look far for inspiration when he played Ray Barone. It's basically him, a sports writer in Queens with a wife, Deborah, and 3 kiddos. Moreover, his parents, Frank and Marie, lived right across the street, always poking their noses where they didn't belong. Soon, the show Everybody Loves Raymond was a hit from the get-go for its family vibes and hilarious moments. Ray became the cool kid on the block, hosting Saturday Night Live and showing up in commercials. In addition to this, he became a hotshot public speaker to talk up about comedy and family life like a pro. After a fabulous 9-season run, the show Everybody Loves Raymond called it quits on May 16, 2005. You know it was good when it bagged 7 Primetime Emmy Awards, including Outstanding Comedy Series 2 years in a row. Everyone was surprised why they pulled the plug. There were a couple of main reasons. First was the creative burnout. Phil Rosenthal, the show's genius creator, felt like they had squeezed every last drop of humor out of their brains. He didn't want to recycle jokes and storylines like a broken record. Second, the gang was ready to move on. Making the show was like running a marathon. Long hours, live studio audiences, it was a tough gig. So after 9 seasons, they wanted a well-deserved break. Rosenthal broke the news in 2004, right before the 9th season kicked off, giving everyone time to brace themselves for the finale. The grand finale episode, Goodnight Dear, was what you can call the perfect end. In this one, Ray has a little health scare and his family goes into full-on freak-out mode. It ends with all of them gathered around the dinner table, sharing a meal and soaking in each other's company. Another reason was the decline in ratings that played a part in the quits decision. While the show was still rocking it, the numbers had been sliding a bit. Plus, the cast and crew were no spring chickens anymore. Ray Romano and Patricia Heaton were hitting their early 40s, and they probably wanted to explore new horizons. Everybody Loves Raymond was a hit, but it cost a pretty penny to produce. So maybe CBS thought, we've had a good run, let's not break the bank. In the end, it was a tough call, but the right one. The show had its moment in the sun and will forever be etched into sitcom history as one of the all-time greats. After the curtains closed on the beloved sitcom, Ray Romano ventured into a diverse range of projects, showcasing his talent beyond the role of the affordable sports writer we all came to adore. In 2006, he embarked on a comedy tour, performing his stand-up routine across the United States. This venture not only delighted his longtime fans, but also introduced him to a new generation of comedy enthusiasts. His tour was a success, and it demonstrated that Romano's comedic chops were as sharp as ever. In addition to his stand-up comedy tour, Romano took on various acting roles, showcasing his versatility as an actor. He lent his voice to the character of Manny in the animated film Ice Age, The Meltdown in 2006 and its sequels, becoming a beloved part of the franchise. He also appeared in films such as Grilled in 2006 and The Grand in 2007, demonstrating his ability to tackle both comedic and dramatic roles on the big screen. One of Romano's most significant post-sitcom achievements was his work on the critically acclaimed television drama series Men of a Certain Age, which premiered in 2009. In the series, Romano portrayed Joe Trinelli, a recently divorced party store owner dealing with the challenges of middle age. The show delved into the complexities of friendship, family, and the struggles faced by men in their 40s. Romano not only acted in the series, but also co-created and co-wrote it, showcasing his talent as a writer and producer. Men of a Certain Age received critical acclaim and earned Romano a Peabody Award for his outstanding contribution. Romano's foray into dramatic roles continued with his participation in the acclaimed HBO series Vinyl 2016. In the series, he played the role of Zach Yankovic, a record executive navigating the music industry in the 1970s. The role further demonstrated his range as an actor, transitioning seamlessly from comedy to drama. In addition to his work on television and film, Romano has made numerous guest appearances on various shows, including Parenthood, The Big Bang Theory, and Vinyl. These appearances allowed him to explore different facets of his acting abilities and connect with a wide range of audiences. Recently, the star has worked in Pete Davidson's Bupkis, which means he is never gonna retire. At the ripe age of 65, Ray is living the Cali dream in Encino, California, alongside his 60-year-old wife, Anna Scarpula, and their lovely brood of 4, Alexandra, Gregory, Joseph, and Matthew. You'll be amazed to know that he's a sports enthusiast, a die-hard New York Yankees fan, and a private guy. He doesn't share much about his personal life publicly. However, he has spoken about his family in interviews and said that they are his top priority. He's also said that he's grateful for his successful career and that he enjoys spending time with his fans. So he has his personal life on the down low, but we do know that he is a loving husband and dad, no doubt about it. But Ray's not all about the laughs and baseball. He's a fierce champion for mental health awareness. In 2022, he let us in on a little secret that he had a heart producer to dodge what they call a widowmaker heart attack. Since then, he's been speaking up about the importance of keeping our tickers in tip-top shape. So, despite all the heart procedures, Ray is still kicking it as a thriving actor, comedian, and producer. He's got his family's back and is all about spreading the word on taking care of our mental health and physical well-being. Ray Romano may be 65, but he's not hitting the retirement button anytime soon. Let's see what's next in the story of his life.